Good morning, Cullman. Thank you for joining us on Cullman Today. I'm your host, Christine Wiggins, and today is Monday, July 13th. Coming up on Cullman Today, the Tribune's Flock series concludes with a look at the Sheriff's Office system, shared network searches, and the bigger questions still surrounding access, oversight, and public reporting. Plus, Hanceville leaders approved new appointments, moved the city food pantry, and finalized a long-discussed Elm Street rezoning. And Alabama saw a sharp drop in 4th of July traffic deaths this year, with fatalities down from last year's holiday travel period. All of this, plus sports, weather, and more. Now let's take a closer look at the top stories happening in Cullman today. The Cullman Tribune is wrapping up its three-part series examining flock safety automated license plate reader cameras in the Cullman area. Part 3 focuses on the Cullman County Sheriff's Office, including its contract, policy, audit records, shared network document, and the 4 former Hanceville cameras authorized for transfer after Hanceville dissolved its police department. Records show CCSO purchased its own flock system with 9 fixed Falcon cameras and 1 Falcon Flex. The county order form listed a 30-day retention period, and CCSO's written policy says license plate reader data is for official use and legitimate law enforcement purposes. The Sheriff's Office also produced a 62-page shared networks document listing agencies across Alabama and other states. An audit log covering April 11th through May 11th showed searches tied to public safety matters, with some entries listing hundreds or thousands of networks searched. The records do not show complete outcome reports, each agency's access level, whether any user was disciplined for improper access, or a public annual report on usage, audits, or misuse findings. The full series shows flock systems are now part of local law enforcement operations, while questions remain about review, access, outcomes, and public reporting. All 3 parts are available at CullmanTribune.com. The Hanceville City Council approved several appointments, funding requests, and community initiatives during its July 9th meeting. Council members nominated Teja McIntyre to serve as city clerk. An official employment offer is expected to be extended in the coming days. McIntyre would replace former clerk Tanya Wilcox, who resigned earlier this summer. The council also approved Garrett Gilliland for place 6 on the Hanceville Historical Preservation Commission, filling a current vacancy. Other action included payment of a Cullman County Commission invoice for the Cullman County Sheriff's Office, donation of 3 motors to the Cullman County Coroner's Office, and a $500 appropriation for locks and keys at the Hanceville Public Library. Council members also approved moving the city's food pantry from Bangor Street to the Hanceville Civic Center to improve access for stocking and serving the community. In an older business, the council adopted an ordinance rezoning Elm Street property from R1 to R2 with the agreement that a passing lane will be added. Hanceville's America 250 celebration is set for July 25th at CW Day Park, and the next Hanceville City Council meeting will be held Thursday, July 23rd at 6 p.m., immediately following the work session at Hanceville City Hall. Alabama saw a major drop in traffic deaths during the 4th of July holiday travel period. The Alabama Law Enforcement Agency says troopers investigated 4 traffic fatalities from Friday, July 3rd through Sunday, July 5th. That's down from 12 during the same holiday period in 2025, a decline of about 67%. Overall crashes also fell. Aaliyah's Highway Patrol Division investigated 263 crashes this year compared to 314 last year. That's a decrease of about 16%. Injuries were also down from 155 and 25 to 129 this year, a drop of nearly 17%. Aaliyah says troopers increased patrols as part of statewide holiday enforcement, focusing on impaired driving, dangerous driving, and boating safety. During the campaign, troopers issued 2,639 traffic citations, gave 1,034 warnings, and made 46 DUI arrests. Aaliyah's Marine Patrol also investigated 9 boating incidences and made 3 boating under the influence arrests. And that's all for our top stories this morning. Coming up, Fairview High School is preparing a 9/11 tribute and asking military members and first responders to help carry the flag before kickoff. Sports is next. Welcome back. Organizers are seeking active retired military members, firefighters, law enforcement officers, EMS personnel, and other first responders to take part in a special 9/11 tribute at Fairview High School. The tribute is scheduled for Friday, September 11th, before a Gold Star football game. Volunteers are asked to arrive by 6 p.m. to practice carrying a large American flag onto the field and folding it back into its box before kickoff. The listed volunteer time is 6 to 8 p.m. During the national anthem, volunteers will help display the flag as the community honors a Gold Star family and the family of a fallen first responder. Military members and first responders who volunteer will receive free admission to the game. Organizers say the tribute is meant to recognize the heroes of September 11, 2001, while honoring the sacrifices of military families, first responders, and their families. Volunteers may sign up through the online Sign Up Genius page shared by organizers. And that wraps up sports for today. Coming up next, Cullman Community Theatre is bringing My Fair Lady to the stage this August with a community cast and a fresh take on the classic musical. Plus, Kids Loving Kids is collecting Christmas in July donations to help support local children through its birthday and holiday assistance programs. Welcome back. Now it's time to speed things up with a news rundown. 4 stories in under 4 minutes. Alabama is putting one of its most familiar fish in the spotlight with the launch of the Alabama Catfish Trail. The Alabama Tourism Department recently kicked off the new trail in Birmingham, celebrating the role catfish play in the state's waterways, farms, restaurants, and family traditions. The trail will include more than 50 locations across Alabama, giving residents and visitors a new way to explore fishing spots, catfish farms, restaurants, and communities tied to the state's outdoor and food culture. Tourism officials also announced the new promotion as part of Alabama's Year of Catfish. Catfish are found in freshwater streams, creeks, rivers, and reservoirs across the state, with blue catfish, channel catfish, and flathead catfish among the most popular for anglers. State officials say the trail highlights Alabama's fishing heritage, farm-raised catfish industry, and the local businesses that help keep the tradition alive. Cullman Community Theatre will bring My Fair Lady to the Cullman High School auditorium in late August. The production will be directed by Christy McCrickard, who is also serving as co-choreographer. McCrickard said the classic musical was chosen with Cullman audiences in mind, calling it a timeless story with iconic songs, sharp humor, and unforgettable characters. My Fair Lady follows Eliza Doolittle as she finds the confidence to use her own voice and shape her future. Audiences can expect familiar songs, lively performances, beautiful costumes, and a fresh take on themes of identity, growth, and resilience. McCrickard said the cast includes performers ranging in age from 8 to 73, along with families, siblings, a husband and wife, and a father and daughter pair. Performances are set for August 24th, 25th, 27th, and 29th. Tickets are available online. Kids Loving Kids is asking the community to help support local children through its Christmas in July donation drive. Throughout the month of July, toy donations and monetary gifts may be dropped off or sent to Spirit Life Church, located at 1650 St. Joseph Drive Northwest in Cullman. The nonprofit asks that toy donations be gently used and in good condition. Checks should be made payable to Kids Loving Kids. Kids Loving Kids serves children and families in the community through programs including birthday blessings and its Christmas giveaway, which helps parents in need of assistance for providing gifts for their children during the holiday season. Organizers say community support makes those efforts possible and helps bring encouragement to local children throughout the year. Ella Stephenson of Bremen has been selected as one of 65 Americans to study and work in Germany through the Congress Bundestag Youth Exchange for Young Professionals program. The 2026-27 cohort leaves for Germany July 29th and returns to the United States in June of 2027. Stephenson was chosen from about 420 applicants nationwide for the competitive program, which is sponsored by the U.S. Congress and the German Bundestag. While in Germany, she will complete a 2-month intensive language course, study at a German university, and take part in an internship. Participants also typically live with host families and serve as citizen ambassadors for the United States. Applications for the 27-28 cohort open in September, and German language skills are not required to apply. And that's your 4 stories in under 4 minutes. Now for a quick break before we look at the weather ahead and pay our respects with obituaries. I'll be right back after this quick message. Let's take a moment to pause and remember those who lost their lives this week. Visitation for Robert Owen Pace, 86 of Vestavia Hills, will be Tuesday, July 14th from 1 to 2 p.m. at Cullman Funeral Home Chapel, followed by funeral service. Burial will be at Cullman Memory Gardens. Our thoughts and prayers go out to his friends and family. Now let's take a look at your weather forecast. Today is going to be a wet one, so keep the umbrella close. Showers and storms are likely through the day, with rain becoming more widespread again late this afternoon. The high will be near 82. Tonight, showers and storms remain likely for most of the night, then taper down closer to early tomorrow morning. Will stay mostly cloudy with a low around 67. Tomorrow looks very similar. We could see a few showers early, then showers and storms become more likely again from late morning into the afternoon. The high will be near 82. Tomorrow night stays mostly cloudy with a low around 68. And that wraps up today's edition of Cullman Today. Thank you for sharing your morning with us, and remember to stay connected by following us on social media and visiting CullmanTribune.com for the latest from our community. We'll be back bright and early tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m. Until then, I'm Christine Wiggins with Cullman Today. Have a wonderful day, Cullman.